Hey guys, Az here and welcome back to the channel. Did the new music throw you off? Because it's throwing me off and I literally just put it there. Today's speed build it's actually something that I saw a little while ago. Somebody else had done like a YouTuber's apartment and I thought it looked really cool and I was like, you know what, let's give my own YouTuber's apartment a go. So I've made something a little bit cozy, not quite so modern, a little bit outside what I normally do, but at the same time not really. I wanted to make it so that it was, you know, today's times, but then also not so mid-century and just cozy, you know what I mean, while still having that like the tech that YouTube would have, I suppose, you know, all the computers and the recording stuff and whatnot. So that's all in a separate room, and it is sort of all just thrown in there because I sort of wanted to make the YouTuber's apartment sort of not a rich YouTuber, if you know what I mean, but just someone who was doing all right for themselves. So that's what I'm doing here. Someone that lives by themselves, you know, young adult, just come into young adulthood or whatever. But at the same time, you could have another sim living here too. There's a double bed, so I mean, the world is your simverse, I suppose. So yeah, at the moment we are working on the kitchen, and I think I messed around with the kitchen for like ages. I had a photo on Google that I was looking at, as you do with most builds. But it was a little bit tricky to try find benches that matched it like perfectly. And it wasn't until a little bit later on that I realized, hang on, I don't have to be a perfectionist here. Like, I can just throw together something that still looks nice in Sims, and it's not going to be exactly the same, but it'll still look good. So hopefully that's what we've achieved here. I decided to go with two different colored benches because I kind of thought that was kind of a little bit different and kind of a cool style. So we've got the blue ones as with the bar stools. English is failing me completely today. The one day that I decided I'd give my voiceovers another crack, because I've had like a few different people now actually say, come on, talk to us again. So here I am, guys, my awkward self, back at it again. Well, attempting. I probably won't do the whole thing, but hey, we'll give it a shot. Back to the video. I was trying to mess with wall tiles for ages, different backgrounds for the kitchen, if you know what I mean, like a feature wall of some sort, but I just could not figure out what looked good. In the end I settled with those nice muted sort of stones from the fitness pack, I think it is. They looked really good with the warm colours that I was using throughout the whole apartment, and you know, the cozy vibe. I've said cozy way too many times now, and I do apologise in advance as well. Actually, I've been saying a heck of a lot as well, and that's there it is again. It's just because I haven't done this in so long, so please bear with me. I'm gonna notice it every single time now that I've pointed it out, and so will you guys. I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, moving on. The lounge is sort of not quite cluttered, but I really thought that little side table there really worked. At one point I tried sort of, you know, setting my money to 20,000 simoleons, but then quickly realized, you know, excuse me, just choking on my own saliva, that's absolutely disgusting, and I am sorry. But you guys are wishing that I had the mute button on and was just playing the music by itself at this point. Anyways, what was I just saying? Oh my gosh, I can't even remember. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh well. Anyways, moving on, I suppose. We're working on the kitchen still. Oh, that's right. It was, what was I was talking about before, how I was meant to spend only 20,000 simoleons because I wanted to make it like a starter apartment, less than that even. But I quickly decided that, you know what, all the stuff I want to add is going to cost way too much money, so I'm just going to send it. And I mean, you know, you guys can pretend that your Sim's a starter, if you know what I mean, and just go from there, I suppose. But it's your call. It's not that much more, I don't think. I can't actually remember how much I did actually spend on building anything. I guess I quickly learned that I'm no longer that great at budgeting when it comes to building Sims houses. Not that I ever have been, because thank goodness for the motherload cheat, am I right? Anyway, we're finally moving on to the, I guess, studio section of the build, where I set up the YouTube more views station. I found out there's 2 of those as well just recently. One of them's called the more views viewer station and the other's called something different, but they are essentially exactly the same, except one's like 1,500 and the other's 1,600 simoleons or something ridiculous like that. And I had no, like, what's the difference? They look exactly the same, unless one's like made to give you like more views or something, so you've just got to pay the extra 100 simoleons just for a few more, you know, people to watch your sim videos in the world of the Sims. But who knows? It's kind of, I thought it was really random. Does anyone actually know what the difference is? If you're listening, and you know, let me know in the comments, because like I'm genuinely, it confuses me just a little bit. And then again, it's not hard these days. Anyway, so yeah, this is pretty much all that there was to the studio. I think I wanted to reshuffle it a few times because I made it such an awkward shape. I did not make it easy for myself at all, which I later regretted. And the master bedroom, well, I say master, it's the only bedroom. I'm actually really stoked. I found this new thing, I suppose, that works, because I never really love the headboards that we get given on The Sims. So it's been, what I've been doing is getting those, they're not the side tables, they're like those long ones that you can put in hallways and stuff. Getting those and like pushing the bed so that it sits like perfectly beneath it or behind it or something like that. And I've done it with a fish tank actually in one of my upcoming builds. You guys will have to look forward to that because it actually looks really cool considering it's just like for the spare bedroom. I was like, man, I should have used this on the master, but oh well, you guys will see that next Friday, I suppose, because I'm going to try and upload again weekly, but you know, we'll see what happens. Life's been a bit crazy as it gets, and I hadn't really had the time, but I am looking forward to trying and uploading a little bit more often, and we'll just see where it gets us, I guess. But yeah, I'm actually really stoked with this bedroom. It's sort of, it's a girl's bedroom, I suppose, unless you're a boy and you like it. That's up to you. But I put a wardrobe in a little bit later, and it's not just one of the Sims wardrobes. I like make a wardrobe like we used to have to do when we just had the base game and you wanted to, you know, hang clothes and pretend that it was, you know, glass sliding doors or whatever. So I'm pretty sure that's what happens at this point here, is what I end up making. But then I sort of, that space to the left there with the swords, I was sort of like, what do I do here? Because it took me a while to actually work something out. But yeah, as you can see, the wardrobe, the homemade wardrobe, has come together alright. I'm not sure, did I put glass? I don't know if I put glass windows in front of it or not, because it was just, I hate how the windows just go like black, if you know what I mean. Like the frames, it just looks weird and ugly and ick. But it kind of worked, I suppose. I mean, clearly I'm leaving it there, so I'm pretty sure that's the finished wardrobe. And if I've left it there, I suppose that's that. That's just what stays. So that's the wardrobe. But yeah, I couldn't decide for a while if I wanted to put the music making station that came with the new Get Famous pack in the room or like in the other like studio section, because, you know, space. I was very limited on, I say very limited, I was kind of limited on space. I didn't know what I wanted to do for a little bit. I was mostly just sort of messing. The only room that I went off a sort of a guideline for was the kitchen, and that was like a photo that I found on Google, and that was it. Everything else I was doing out of my own imagination, I suppose. And it kind of worked, kind of didn't. I guess that's up to you guys to decide what you actually think, but yeah, please let me know. I keep saying that, don't I? I should stop telling you to let me know. Yeah, just stand by for one more time at the end of the video and that'll be about it, I promise. But yeah, the bedroom is pretty much done at this point, I think. Yeah, just a few girly bits and pieces, because to me it was a girl's room, so yeah, that's what happened. Thought about putting an umbrella stand in, as you saw just a second ago, but then decided I didn't really go with the rest of the house and the style and the pinnacle, whatever, so that was gotten rid of. Putting some clutter in the top of the wardrobe. That's really it. All I'm doing is cluttering at the moment, so there's not really much to talk about. I don't know why I deleted all those plants, unless I put something else there. I guess we'll find out. Oh no, onto the bathroom, just about, I suppose. Here we go. So yeah, just your basic crap going in. Toilet, shower, sink. There's not really much else I can talk about. I suppose I might just leave you to enjoy the rest of the video, because I'm out of stuff to tell you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do apologise for my rambling, but I do hope you enjoyed it at the end of the day. Please don't forget to drop me a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you actually think. I really do appreciate your feedback all the time. Absolutely love it. You guys are amazing. Don't forget that. I hope you have a wonderful day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Hope you're enjoying it. Thanks again so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye guys.
I'm just enough to make you smile, and you need me to hold you close, and all your fears that you dream